The Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, PENGASSAN, has confirmed the return of fuel subsidy under the administration of President Bola Tinubu. Thank you very much for joining us again. This is Serious Matters here at Tony TV. One continues to wonder what is happening in Nigeria and why our government has continued to encourage the Japa syndrome. Well, this is what we see again. At the inception of the administration of President Bola Tinubu, just while he was taking his inaugural speech, he said subsidy is gone. But what do we see today? We have not been told that subsidy return, neither was it announced. But President Bola Ahmed Tinubu haven't announced the removal of first subsidy on his first day in office, leading to increase in fuel price from 197 to between 400 and 580 to 620. Because I mean the regular filling station, I mean filling stations who are still sticking to the price are now selling at 585 naira. The pump price was subsequently reviewed upward to 620. However, there were reports that the price would go up as a result of fluctuation in the global oil market. Of course, you know what a dollar costs in the market, and anybody, a layman, can naturally deduce or conclude that there is no way the price of fuel will even stay at that high price without it being subsidized, because there were noises, there were insinuations in the general space that fuel prices were still going to go up. Today, gas sells as 1,000 naira per kg. Kerosene is nowhere to is a no-go area. Quite a lot of things happen, and I continue to wonder how we found ourselves, in such a doldrum. I continue to wonder how we found ourselves, in such shackles of leaders who have no direction, who does not know where we are going or how to get there. Now, however, there were reports that the prices are still going to, go up because of the global market and all of that. One of our reporters had it subsequent that found documents. They found documents which show that despite the numerous assurance by Tinubu that subsidy was gone, the federal government paid 169.4 billion as subsidy in August to keep the fuel pump price at 620 naira per litre. They still paid 169.4 billion naira. Now, even when you do that calculation and you add, what was used, what was wasted, buying rice as palliative was a waste. You know how many billions had gone into that? That will probably have subsidized for another 1 month. The 5 billion that was shared to states, because nobody has received anything. Nobody is receiving anything, and nobody is expecting anything, as it were. How much we get to, because you shared rice the other time, and some people got as little as 1 cup. What will that do? That guy said, Philip said, he said, what can this do among so many? What can this do among so many? When you give palliatives and the palliatives are meager, they don't even have value by the time that's if it gets to anybody at all. When you add the 5 billion that was shared, 5 billion that was given to every governor, each governor, of the state as palliative for the people, when you add that together, it will have paid for another 2 months of fuel subsidy. I've never been a party to the removal of fuel subsidy. Never. Where are the people who were shouting subsidy gone it's a good idea? Where are they? Where are they today? Please, they should speak out. Your subsidy is gone, your subsidy is gone. What are we now seeing? Do your calculation. You don't even need anybody to tell you that subsidy is back. You don't need to tell you. Well, this document was discovered by Daily Trust. Credit to Daily Trust. A document by the Federal Account Allocation Committee, FAC, cited by our correspondents and reporters, showed that in August 2023, the Nigerian liquefied natural gas paid $275 million as dividends to Nigeria via NNPC Limited. NNPC Limited used 220 million naira dollars, that's equivalent to 169.4 billion naira at, when that's when dollar was 770 naira to $1, out of the $275 million to pay for the PMS subsidy. Then NNPC held back 55 million naira, or dollars rather, illegally. The government neither confirmed or denied the story. Or speaking on Channels Television Politics today, Festus Osifo, national president of PENGASSAN, said due to the cost of crude oil in the international market and the exchange rate, the government still pays subsidies on petrol. But nobody has come out clear. One big problem that we have in this country is that nobody comes out clear to tell us anything as a nation, as a people. Nobody comes out to tell us anything. Nobody comes out clear. Nobody sees it or deems it fit to come and explain to us. It's all this national speech I want to talk to you about, and all we hear is, I know you are suffering. I know it's painful. I know it's painful, but nothing is being done. Countries that don't have crude oil, they have refineries. We have crude oil. We are sending our crude oil. We killed all our refineries. We don't want them to wake up, because some of us we have refineries in neighboring countries. How wicked can people be again? How wicked can leaders be? With the developments we are seeing in other countries, the UK is almost choked. That's if it's not choked already. Because every day, yeah, the people are gone. These ones are gone. These ones are gone. These ones have gone. These ones have gone. Just because we have a system that is working. I was telling somebody, how old is the judge? The judge that stood her ground that Chicago State University must release those documents to Atiku. How old was that young lady? How old is she? Miss Maldonado. Who stood her ground that the interest of a man, one man, cannot override the interest of a whole nation? That is wisdom. We'll see what they will do with it when we cannot. We already saw people like Festus Keyamo already saying that it's nonsense. CSU saga does not make sense. But it's clear to everybody. Anyway, let's stay on this. He said before a government can stop subsidizing petrol, two things must happen. The only reason the petrol will not move is when you are able to manage exchange rate effectively and you are able to pump in supply and bring down the exchange rate. That is one of the ways to control and to keep things regular and okay. He said, so if the exchange rate comes down today, we will not be paying subsidy, but with the exchange rate value and the price of crude oil in the international market, we have introduced subsidy. So subsidy is being paid. It might not be as much as what was paid before, but it's already been paid. Feel free to drop your comment. Let us know what your opinions are on these matters. We can't continue like this. Let's keep saying it. Let's keep saying it. I wish Nigeria well. I wish Nigeria all the best. I wish Nigeria all the best. If everybody who has the opportunity and privilege runs out of the country, what happens to the rest? What happens to the country? We'll leave it for animals. We'll leave our houses for goats. We'll leave our streets for cows. This is serious matters. Please feel free to drop a comment, make them simple and simple. Let us know what your opinions are. Thank you very much for watching. May God save us and God help us as a nation. May God help us. May God help us.